Welcome, wanderers of the world, to Dovii Forum, where the pulse of the global discourse beats strong. This is your host, Ivan Jude Smith, who will be your navigator through the currents of geopolitics, national security, and the ever-evolving tapestry of global affairs. Today, we will be discussing about the root cause of tensions between Israel and Palestine in the Middle East, or West Asia, as you would like to call it. Subscribe to my channel, like my channel, share my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. So, let's get into it. Saudi Arabia says we will not recognize the state of Israel unless and until the Palestinian issue is resolved. So everyone now is talking about the two-state solution, especially Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia says the boundaries that were there before 1967, they want those boundaries to be restored, and then there will be two states, the state of Palestine and the state of Israel. And hopefully these two states would coexist peacefully. This is what everybody is talking about currently. Now there are three problems here. First being Hamas. Now whether you like it or not, Hamas is one of the major stakeholders in Palestine. A major stakeholder. The other being Hezbollah. Hezbollah, though not present in Palestine, it operates in Lebanon and operates out of Lebanon. It is still a stakeholder in Palestine. Now all these organizations, these terrorist organizations, along with the Arab countries that surround Israel, apart from Egypt, none of these people actually want a two-state solution. This is something, you're trying to push a two-state solution. I'm not talking about Saudi Arabia here. Saudi Arabia does want a two-state solution. But I'm talking about the current environment in Palestine. They are not interested in a two-state solution. They are interested in a one-state solution, and that is the state of Palestine. You ask the Muslim street in Pakistan. You ask the Muslim street in India. Forget about the Middle East or West Asia, as you like to call it. Ask the Muslim street anywhere around the world. You utter the word Jew or Yehudi, the first thing that comes to the mind is attack. And it's got nothing to do with Palestine. So I don't think that the West and the Americans are figuring out the root cause. The root cause is not Israel, quote unquote, taking over Palestinian territory. The root cause is sanctioned religious hatred. It is hatred towards the Jews. Through the various hadiths, through what is written in the Al-Bukhari. And you can see it on your screen. It's a direct quote on your screen from Al-Bukhari, in which he says, on the day of judgment, the Jew will hide behind a rock, he will hide behind a tree. And the rock and the tree will give witness to the Muslim, saying that, O believer, behind me hides a Jew, kill him. This is what many Islamic preachers teach in their mosques or madrasas. And they quote the Al-Bukhari, and the Al-Bukhari is often found in the collections in many Islamic homes throughout the world, especially so in the Middle East, where there is a focused hatred. It's not about Israel, it's not about Palestine. It's about the Jews. It's about a lot of these radicals not wanting to give the Jews the right to live. And Playing the victim card is obviously Palestine's favorite sport. Nobody is talking about the safety of Israel. Nobody is guaranteeing the safety of Israel. Let's say if Israel moves back to the 1967 boundaries. There was a war in 1967, and why did Israel take over these territories from these poor, innocent Palestinians? Why did Israel do it? Because Israel did it because these individual Arab states, namely Egypt, Syria, Jordan, Iraq, and Lebanon also to some extent, they bunched up together and they attacked Israel to snatch Israel's territory. Israel won the war and now sits on their territory. Now why are these people crying about it? They are the ones who attacked Israel. Israel never attacked anybody. You are crying because you lost. You are playing the victim card now because it's obvious military victory is out of your reach. So let's say Israel moves back. Israel did that, by the way, in 2005. They spent around $3 billion US dollars, if I'm not wrong, $3 billion US dollars. They moved back everyone from Gaza. $3 billion US dollars was used by the state to resettle the Israelis who had their houses, their schools over there. And that funds were used to resettle them. They moved everybody back. And Israel said, here's your land. The Hamas were not happy. The Palestinians were still not happy. So my friends, this fight that Israel is fighting is a fight for the survival. The Palestinians will only be happy. Let me tell you this, tomorrow, if all the Jews of Israel were to say that we are going to recite the Shahada and all of us are going to become Muslims, you will see all of a sudden there is no problem. I'm telling you, all of a sudden there will be no Palestine-Israel issues. This is, my friends, a religious issue. It is not a political issue. It is not a land dispute as many make it out to be. Like Pakistan-sponsored jihad terrorism in Kashmir, it was never a political issue. It has always been a religious issue. And that is something that we all, as a family, world as a family, need to think, where is the world leading to? Be it Europe, be it Russia, be it China, be it America. Today, is anyone guaranteeing the state of Israel safety in the future? Is anyone saying post this war, after this war finishes, this is our plan and Hamas will not attack you? Is anyone saying that? No. Nobody is talking about that. Why? It was Iran that was responsible for funding Hamas that killed so many Israelis. I guess 1300 to 1400 in the span of few hours or a day, funded by Iran. Hezbollah, funded by Iran. Houthis, funded by Iran. All these major radical Islamic outfits in the Middle East or West Asia, as you like to call it, all funded by Iran, funded by oil money, funded by drug money. All this Iran does, and the West and America should have been sanctioning Iran, choking Iran's fund, and take kinetic action against Iran. But what did America do? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what did America do? They blocked Khamenei's Instagram handle and Facebook handle. This is Superpower America, the world's greatest economic power, the world's greatest military power. This is the best they could do in response to Iran's shenanigans, in response to Iran funding terrorism, in response to Iran celebrating attacks on Israel. It is said Israel and America are like brothers. An attack on Israel is an attack on America. This, my friends, is the best that America could do. This is the sharpest arrow in America's quiver. They blocked the Instagram handle and Facebook handle of Ayatollah Khamenei. So this is what it is. A wise man once said, an eye for an eye would make the world go blind. But I would like my viewers to comment below and let me know what are your views on how should the world tackle religious hatred when it is pointed towards a particular section of society. It could be anyone. It could be Jews, it could be Hindus, it could be Muslims, it could be Christians, immaterial. I like to know how should the world tackle such hatred. And what would you do if you were in place of Israel? Presently what I see is Israel is fighting a war of survival. Let me know in your comments below. Like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And do let me know what kind of videos you like me to make, and I will try my best to see how I could make it for you. Your support is what keeps me motivated. Take care and God bless.